Okay, folks, let's see what we've got to do here. I really wish I could find my partner Luigi, folks. I do get lonely without him, and now that we've got the lockdown here in Greater Sydney and other places around New South Wales, I can't find him. I can't get in touch. No, even if I can get in touch, I won't be able to see him because of this lockdown. It's really strict, has to be. But basically I'm really lonely without him, and I don't see that this lockdown's going to end any soon. I feel like I'm in a prison in that respect. I can still go out in a limited sense, but when it comes to stuff like getting in touch with a loved one, I feel like it's prison. But it has to be done, folks. I've got to acknowledge that. Anyway, we're photocopying this piece of foil. This twisted piece looks really nice. But basically I'm really missing my partner, and it's really difficult trying to deal with a lockdown that does not seem to have any way of lifting, because people just don't do things the right way. People keep meeting their family members when they're told not to. And I can't meet my partner. That wouldn't be fair. And who knows, either of us could have it. You just don't know. You got to see it as that. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I like that twisted bit. I really miss my partner, and this lockdown has really dashed my hopes of getting in touch with him in the near future. It really has, folks. I really don't feel like I'm ever going to see him for a long time. I really miss him, and this lockdown is just exacerbating the sense of loss that I have being away from this person. But, I'm trying my best to just do what I do and make these demos. Trying to get the word out there on social media or wherever else I can get it. And I really miss this person, and it's really difficult trying to get in touch. Well, I can't get in touch, folks. It's impossible. And with this lockdown, it's just too impossible to get in touch. I really miss him, and it's really hurting me that I can't get in touch. But the good thing is, if we do get in touch, at least we'll be able to talk on the telephone, hopefully. So that'd be better than silence. So if Luigi and I, even if we can't get together, but if we can get on the telephone with each other. Now that looks really quite nice. We do need to raise it. But we do need to we can't get together. There's no choice. The lockdown is ensuing that we can't get together. However much we love it. But the old saying is, folks, rules are rules, and they've got to be followed, like it or not. I'm a person who does feel guilty when I break rules, So if I was to break this lockdown rule, I'd feel so guilty, folks. Now that's going up. That looks really quite nice. I do like that twisted shape. That just came off a Milo tin, for your information, folks. Now I thought it was a nice texture on that ripped area. Sorry, folks. Just pointed the phone down. But if I could talk to Luigi on the phone, folks, that would be better than silence. That would be a lot better if I could just talk on the phone and just be in touch with him, and then we could talk for hours and not have to feel lonely despite being in lockdown. Because I don't have someone I can talk on the phone except my mum. But I need my partner Luigi. I really miss him. And this lockdown's just coming between us, even though we know it has to be done. Otherwise, if we didn't have this lockdown, folks, we could be up to shit. We could end up with thousands of cases every day, instead of the double digits or the triple digits that we've had. So I just want to acknowledge that I do respect the lockdown, however much I fucking hate it. However much I fucking hate it, it's a necessity. I mean, we could end up like India. People could be dying, people could be on ventilators, running out of oxygen. You just don't know what shit would play out if it wasn't for this harsh lockdown. It's not as harsh as some anyway. You can still go places, but you have to try and limit your shopping to one trip. You got to plan your shopping, that's how they say. It's really difficult, but it has to be done. It's just the way that it is. You know, the coronavirus or COVID-19 is what it is. And the new Delta strain, as it's known as Delta is a real difficult one to control. So we have to get really tough we have to get tough rules, because Delta is a bitch. She is a bitch. I call her a bitch. I've given this strain of coronavirus agenda a bitch. She's a fucking female gender. So she's a bitch. Coronavirus is a bitch. Anyway, that looks really quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.